Hey, everybody.
Hey,
We got some people in here already. Hey, Hattie. And hey, Kay and Carrie.
how y'all doing tonight?
Thank you for being on time.
Cause we wasn't.
No, I had to pee. Oof. Oh, God. And you know just why I haven't been taking these water pills? You know I haven't been taking them because I was scared if I took them, they're going to make me cramp.
mm,
Would they?
I would only take them like one or whatever it says.
Yeah, that's all I. Well,
Not like you was doing before.
Oh, okay.
No, not like you was doing before.
Yeah, because they've been draining a lot off of me at dialysis and stuff. So, good evening, everybody. We just waiting for a couple more of y'all to come on in here before we go. Hey, James Seta,
What's going on, y'all?
what's going on?
What's poppin', people?
Happy Tuesday. I know y'all was looking for us yesterday, but oh boy. We'll talk about that when we come on camera. You know, uh, please excuse our absence on yesterday, but we are here tonight with Miss Melissa.
I don't know.
She probably sleep. She might be asleep.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I know she set an alarm.
But she probably said they ain't coming on. They ain't coming on.
Cause I ain't do the thumbnail till late.
Did you speak to her today?
No,
Oh, okay.
actually I didn't.
Yeah.
I've been asleep all damn day.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. What's
Shout
going
out to
on
all the
Facebook?
Facebook people.
Yes, shout out to all the Bush babies. What's going on, Bush babies? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to everyone. Yes, it is still Sagittarius. Yeah, it's still Sagittarius. No, tomorrow ends Sagittarius season.
Yes.
Sagittarius season ends on the 21st of December. So then we're going into Capricorn season, which is Lips and the Legion. That's his season. That's his season. He's a Capricorn. Yes. Yes, Lips has a birthday coming up, guys. Yes, he does. He has a birthday coming up. So shout out to Lips and the Legion and hubby over there in the Legion. I know he has a birthday coming up, and y'all, Christmas is here. Christmas is shoot, Christmas is what, Saturday?
Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday or Sunday. What day is it, Joseph?
I don't
Check the
know.
date. Check the date. What day is?
Oh Jesus.
What day
Hold
is
on.
Christmas?
Saturday, Sunday.
Well, I know my mother's birthday is Friday. Yeah, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. Christmas is Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Christmas is on a Sunday. It's Sunday. Yes, Christmas came so fast. Oh my God. This year has gone by pretty quickly, too. It's really gone by really swiftly. Oh, James said your daughter's birthday is the 27th. Okay, okay. Yeah, my mom's birthday is the 23rd of December, the day before Christmas Eve. Yes. So, yeah, well, I'll be celebrating my mother's birthday on the 23rd. Of course, you guys know my birthday has passed. My birthday was on the 15th. And again, I want to send a shout out to everybody that said happy birthday and sent me gifts and sent me cash apps and things like that. And I want to let you know I celebrate my birthday for the whole month of December, even though it ain't Sagittarius season. I still celebrate my birthday for the whole month of December. So if you guys are still feeling generous and you want to send me a birthday gift, you can still send me a birthday gift. You can send me a cash app or you can send me a birthday gift, whatever it is you want to send me. You can say happy birthday, Tremel, happy belated birthday. I don't care. Well, it looks like these are all the people that's coming in here for right now, Joseph. So, you think should we come on? Do you think
No.
you want to wait? You want to wait?
Yeah.
Hey, Willie Ann Dixon, what's going on?
Hey, William.
Yes, ain't nothing much going on tonight. We before we came on, we watched the Oval, which was good. Was really good. Hey Montague, what's going on, Montague? Y'all ready for Christmas? Who ready for Christmas? Who ready for Christmas? Who is all ready for Christmas? What are y'all gonna do for Christmas? What are your plans for Christmas? I know me and Joseph, we decided that we were going to do like a nice, small, intimate dinner at home and celebrate Christmas together. You know, we're gonna cook us a nice, small dinner. Joseph said he want a ham, so we're gonna have some ham. I would love to have a ham, Joseph. And I just told myself I want me some fried chicken and some macaroni and cheese, some collard greens. That's all I want.
I
You
just
know.
want a ham.
I mean, we haven't been invited to anyone's home for Christmas or anything like that. You know, Christmas is really a family day. You know, it is. It's a family day. It's a day when, you know, you just spend time with family. You know, you know, you think of all the greatness of having your family members, your brothers, your sisters, your mother, your father. Um, you know, just being grateful for you know, the day. That's what Christmas is all about, you know. And that's what Christmas is all about for me. You know, it doesn't matter to me, you know, whether I'm in a big setting or a small setting, you know, as long as I'm with the people that I love or the one that I love. And so I'm gonna be spending Christmas with my husband, and we're gonna have a nice, small, intimate dinner together, and we're just gonna just be thankful. We're gonna reflect on really reflect on the year that has passed, you know, and prepare for the new year coming. Because you know, Coffee with the Kings is coming back this year too as well. But that's what we're really gonna do. We're gonna just reflect on the year that has passed. We've had some trials, some tribulations. We've had some great moments. We've had some great things happen.
Hey, Brenda.
One moving here to Georgia, you know, other things happened this year. Uh, you know, Joseph was in the hospital. I was in the hospital. Oh, Joseph, you was in because you was in the hospital more than me. You know what? Well, we about even. We about even. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
because
are.
every time I came out, you went in.
Yeah, we about even. We about even because I was in the hospital in New Jersey too. But you know, praise God, we are in a better place health wise. Both of us, we are in a very better place health wise.
Hey,
So,
Tristan.
you know, that's something to be thankful for. You know, this year has been topsy turvy. It really has. It's been topsy turvy. And it's been full of good days and bad days. And, you know, it's just been just filled with just wonder. You know, I think the new year is going to bring a lot for the McRae Kings. And I think the year is going to bring a lot for everyone. I do. I really do. Both mentally, physically, mind, body, and soul, and financially. We're going to be blessed even more. I think we're going to be blessed in so many ways. That's why I'm looking forward to 2023.
Well, someone put up something today on Facebook that made a lot of sense.
And what's that?
That you shouldn't make New Year's resolutions now.
Hmm.
Well, this part you might not be happy with because the real New Year starts in spring when everything comes back to life.
Oh,
And that's why Aries is the number one zodiac sign because Aries brings things to life.
oh, okay.
That's what because we are the babies of the zodiac.
I see. Okay.
So it brings back everything comes to life in the spring. So spring is when you should make changes and in the wintertime is when you just accept things for what they are and deal with them how you deal with them because new beginnings start in spring.
Oh, okay. Well, Joseph, you know I'm not no hater. I don't drink haterade. I don't like it. It don't taste good. So if that's what someone said,
Well, no, no,
and
no.
that's what
That's what Aries is. They say we the babies of the zodiac. That's why we throw tantrums and
uh
we act the fucking fool when things don't go our way because we the babies of the zodiac. That's why
oh
we're number one.
okay,
Hey,
well,
grateful heart, El Manning,
like I
best
said,
friend.
I'm not a hater. I don't drink haterade. So if that's what it is, that's what it is. For me personally, I don't make I never make New Year's
It just made
resolutions.
sense to me.
Yeah, I never make New Year's resolutions simply because um, I don't like to make promises to myself that I will not keep. And most of us, for the most part, when we make New Year's resolutions, we do not keep them. They don't keep them. People say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym," and don't never go to the gym. I'm gonna stop eating. I'm gonna stop eating this. I'm gonna stop eating that. And they don't never stop eating it. They don't never stop eating that. I'm gonna stop yelling at my churn. They don't stop yelling at their churn. You know. I'm going to redecorate my house. They'll never get around to doing it. So I don't make you. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. I really, really don't. I just, like I said, when my birthday comes around, I try to evolve. That's what I do. I say to myself, I'm turning this age, and I'm going to evolve and morph myself into what I'm supposed to be, and whatever that may be. I turned 55 this year. So it is time for me to start behaving like a 55-year-old gentleman. And so, that's really my resolution. My resolution is to be better, a better Trammell. And that's it. But in reality, I really don't make New Year's resolutions. I don't. I really don't make New Year's resolutions. Hey, Brenda Taylor, thank you. Yes. Um, I don't. Hey, El Manning. El Man. Well, one of my New Year's resolutions is to please beg El Manning to make me an all butter pound cake. El Manning, could you please make me an all butter pound cake? And we got to go out to dinner with El Manning again. We all got to go out again. You know. But yes. Are the people ready? Are the people ready? They ready for us?
I guess.
Okay, here we go. Hey y'all,
Oh,
what's shaking? Let's adjust this camera. Hold on. Let me do this, Joseph. I got it. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Yes. Hey, what's going on, y'all?
yes, because I wasn't in the mood to move. What are y'all giving us tonight? How was your day? How was your Tuesday? Are you reading what El Man is saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, I hear that. I hear. I know that's right, El man. Listen, just because I don't make New Year's resolution, don't mean that everybody else can't make New Year's resolution. I just don't. I don't make New Year's resolutions because I don't stick to them, y'all. I don't stick to them. I don't like to do. I don't like to say things or put things out in the universe that I'm not going to do. I just rather just I'm more of an organic person. I allow things to happen organically in my life. So and that's without promise. I'm not gonna say I promise to do this. I promise to do that. I'm not. No, you know. So because things happen, life happens. Life really, really happens. And so, that's why I really try to. I stay away from New Year's resolutions. Do you make New Year's resolutions, Joseph?
I used to.
Do you make them now?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just really not
Can they
interested in
see
them.
us?
They should be able to.
Well, why mine?
I don't know.
But mine did this with somebody
Go
else
out and
too.
come back in. Yeah, let's see. Can they see us?
Well, they should have told us, hey, Trisha.
Can you
By
see
now,
us?
they should have told us they couldn't see us.
Right. Well, yours is saying they can't see you. I mean, should I go out and come back in?
Let me see something. No, they can see us.
Okay.
I can see you. See?
Okay, y'all can see us. Okay. We just can't see us.
Oh, we just can't see us.
It's okay.
Something wrong with my
Just leave it be.
YouTube.
Just leave it be, child. It'll come through. It'll come through. Eventually, it'll come through. Yes. So, um, wow. Let's see.
Yeah, something wrong with my YouTube. Because I tried to see
What's
somebody
that Hattie
else.
Brown said? Yes, we can see both. Yeah, she said she can see both of us. Uh, see, Trish, I'm with you. I don't make resolutions anymore. I don't like to make promises to myself that I know I'm not going to keep. I just don't. I just say life is going to happen. Now, what I will tell you is this: is that I would love to have a good time on New Year. I haven't been out on New Year's Eve for years.
I went out one
It's
time and
been
got into a fight,
years.
so I don't, you know.
Now I heard they do something here, like they let the peach drop or something.
Yeah, like in New York.
Or they do the same thing.
Yeah, but it's a peach instead of an
Do
apple.
it be like a big crowd, Joseph?
Huh?
Do it be a big crowd of people and stuff?
Uh-huh.
See, I would love to get dressed up.
I had to go through Facebook to see us.
I would love to get dressed up and go out for New Year's and have a good time. Have some champagne with people and celebrate and bring in the new year. I've never done that. I've not done that. Oh God, I'm trying to remember the last time I did that. That was back in 2000. Ooh, I want to say 2009 was the last time that I brought the new year in. Um, you know, amongst people, like in a crowd of people. I've
Hey,
always
Carrie.
been for New Year's Eve. I've always been home. I don't want to be home this year, but it depends on how we feel. As to whether we'll go out or not. But I would love to go and do something like watch the peach drop, or be at somebody's house for New Year's, or even be here and just get us some apple cider or something like that, and just bring in a New Year like that. You know what I'm saying?
Carrie, we are planning a meet and greet.
Yes, we are. We are planning a meet and greet. And we do, guys. We do private meet and greets as well, and also we do appearances. For those of you that forgot, we do appearances like, we speak at events, we speak at churches, we speak at, we host events for people. We do all of that. That's our forte. That's our forte. So if you're interested in booking us for something like a wedding that you want us to host, or a birthday party or something like that, just send us an email at bookthemcraekingz@gmail.com. And if you want to book us, just let us know. There are fees that come with that. And we're very negotiable. We're very reasonable. Our prices are very reasonable for bookings. And we also do endorsements as well. So if you're looking for someone to endorse your business or your product, by all means, send us an email. We have several email addresses. You can send us an email. Our general email is TheMcRaeKingz@gmail.com. If you ever need us for anything, just let us know.
But
We
if you're
do.
trying to book us, it's bookthemcraekings@gmail.com.
Yes, especially if you want to do, like, we do like motivational seminars, things like that. We do marriage seminars. Of course, for some of you, I don't know if you guys know, but we're both of us are wedding officiants too. So if you want to be married, if you're looking for somebody to marry you, we can perform a marriage ceremony. We can actually perform a real marriage ceremony. both together or separately. Like if you want me to just do it, I can do it. If you want just Joseph to do it, Joseph can do it, or we can also do it together. We have three different ways that we do it.
Mm-hmm.
We have Joseph, me, and then we do it together. Um, yeah, if you're ever interested in something like that, just send us an email if you want more information about that. Um, okay, so let's begin the show. Welcome to Pillow Talk, guys. Welcome, one, welcome all. Welcome to all you new subscribers. Welcome to all of you current subscribers.
And if you
Welcome to
haven't
the day one.
subscribed, hit that subscribe button.
Yes, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And also, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like button because that like button keeps us in the algorithm and it allows other people to to join us. So
Yes,
it's
because I'm
very,
trying to
very
understand why
important.
there's only 13 likes but 26 of y'all
Yeah,
watching.
it's very, very important, for guys, for you to hit the like button when you come in. Even you bush babies, make sure you hit the like button when you come in because, like I said, it helps our channel grow. It does. It helps us grow. Now, I'm gonna put this in y'all ear early, and I'm gonna put this in y'all ear at the end of the show. Listen, the last time we were on, first of all, excuse our absence yesterday. You know, yesterday was a dialysis day and it was very, very draining. And unfortunately, you know, Joseph and I, we just weren't up to par yesterday health wise. It was just very draining for us to come on last night. So please excuse our absence on last night. With that being said, the night prior, we talked about the Go Get Your Blessing, you know, for Christmas and what we wanted to do. We really would love to bless a family that is unfortunate this year for Christmas by, you know, either getting some gifts for them or sending them some type of money for them to celebrate Christmas. Um, and the way we would love for you to do that is we need your help. We need your participation. We need your financial help and your participation. What we need for you to do is we need for you to send us a cash app of any amount. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it's 5, 10, 15, $20. It does not matter. Send us a cash app. Our cash app is right there. It's right here. Send us a cash app. And what we're going to do is we're going to collect those monies and we are going to bless someone that is not fortunate enough to have a Christmas this year. And let me just say this, guys. There are so many people out there that on Christmas Day, they will have nothing. Think about those single mothers out there that are working these part-time jobs in order to make Christmas possible for their children. Think of the ones that can't work a part-time job in order to make it possible for their children. And, you know, think of the ones that don't have a Christmas tree. They don't have Christmas lights. They don't even have Christmas dinner. Let's think about those people. Um,
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much. Let's think about those people that are misfortunate this year to not have anything. And we hope that you find it in your hearts to bless somebody. We just want to bless somebody, even if it's a small amount of money, you know. We just want to bless somebody with something, you know,
There's joy.
to show that we in the McRae kingdom, not the McRae Kings, in the McRae kingdom, because y'all are part of the kingdom. All you subscribers represent us, and so we want to show people that in the McRae kingdom we care, and you know we want to help someone. We just want to help someone. We just want to bless someone this year. Um, for those of you that want to enter a person's name to bless, send us an email. Send us an email, or
With someone you know that
with
may need the
someone,
money.
with someone that you know that's misfortunate to be able to celebrate Christmas this year, or it may be you. You know, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a drawing on December 24th, right? December 24th, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna draw. We're gonna get all these people that you send us. We're gonna get their names
Should we do
in
it on the
one
23rd?
basket, and we're gonna draw one name. And that one name that we draw
We
is the
got it, Carrie.
person
Thank you.
is the person that we're gonna bless. That's the person we're gonna bless. So, with that being said, guys, open up your hearts. Open up your hearts and donate. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a whole large amount. You don't have to donate $20. You can donate $2. You can donate $1. You know, anything, everything helps. Anything helps. Or if you want to bless someone with some Christmas gifts, just let us know. Send us an email, and we could talk details on how to get these people, this person, whose name that we draw, the gifts that you want to send. You know, um, but let's be a blessing. Let's be a blessing this year. You know, I will tell you this: Joseph and I are two people that are misfortunate. You know, my husband told me to take my the money that I was gonna get him for a gift. He told me to take it in, and he wants me to. I'm putting it in the pot. I'm putting it. I'm putting
Or
it.
donating it to the Kidney
Yeah.
Foundation.
I'm putting it in with everybody else. A portion of it, and then a portion of it I am going to donate to the National Kidney Foundation, because it's a foundation that is close to me. It's near and dear to my heart, because I am I do have kidney disease.
Now, let me say this to you guys. We want to give it to a family. So if
Hmm.
you guys know of, because we just moved, we do know some unfortunate families in New Jersey
Yeah, we do.
that we
Yeah.
can give the money to.
Hmm.
But if you guys, so far it's only been two people.
Yes.
And then I told Tramel to use whatever he was going to give me as a Christmas present to put in the pot.
Hmm.
So I want to know if you all are in agreement that if you guys don't send us a family, or we put a name, because I am going to include this in the pot, which is going to be the Kidney Foundation,
Hmm.
because they're always looking for gifts because they're a nonprofit organization.
Hmm.
We would also like to give them the pot, if because I'm gonna put their name in. If you guys tell me don't do that, just give it to a family, I'll give it to a family.
Hmm.
But I feel like giving it to the Kidney Foundation is still helping somebody in need of something,
Right.
because we both are in need of a kidney. So
Yes.
we can give it to the Kidney Foundation. We can give it to a family in need. We can
Toys for
do
Tots. I
Toys for
mean,
Tots. We
we do
can
the
do
Salvation Army. There's
whatever.
so many places that we can
Give it to.
contribute this money to.
Thank you.
So, thank you so much. We really we really need you guys' help. We really need your help, and we really need your
Good night, Grateful
support
Heart.
to make this something. So we need your support to make this something loving and caring and near and dear. Yes, we do. So, to those of you that have donated
Okay,
thus
20.
far, we thank you. To those of you that will donate in the future, we do thank you as well, and we appreciate it. We appreciate your donation, and we promise. This is our promise. We will make sure that whatever monies you send us will get to someone that is
And
unfortunate.
20, if you when you email us, if you know of her Cash App, put her Cash App on the email as well. So
Yes,
that would be great as well.
definitely, definitely, yes. Um, all right, so let's get on. Let's get on with what we're going to talk about tonight. We'll talk more about that later on. Um, uh,
Thank you, Grateful Heart. In order to be blessed, you have to bless people back.
That's so true.
And Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving when you give
Mm-hmm.
thanks. But I think Christmas is a time where you should give back, really give back, because
Yeah.
Christmas is a really time of giving.
Yeah.
It's really good to receive. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more about giving. And in
It
order
is. Yes.
and I've always said in order to be blessed, you have to give.
Yes. We
People that hoard everything, keep
mm-hmm.
everything for themselves, are never blessed, in
Right.
my opinion.
And let's not lose sight of what Christmas is all about. Christmas is all about celebrating the birth of Christ. And when, of course, we all know that story that, the three kings came and they bore gifts for Christ, and they gave him these beautiful, wonderful gifts. That's where giving came into the scene. So that's what people do at this time of year. That's what people do at this time of year. It's about sacrifices too. People make sacrifices. They sacrifice something that they have to give to someone else that is unfortunate than what they are. you know and that's what I think about on Christmas as well. I think about all those people that are underprivileged. As less as I have, I know that there's somebody out there that has less than me.
Hmm.
And so it warms my heart when I can take something and I can give, even something that I don't have to give.
But
It
to
warms my
give.
heart to give it. And I know that, and I'm just giving it just because that's who I am. I'm not looking for anything back.
In
I'm
return.
not looking for anything back in return. I don't say, well, I'm gonna give this person. I know I'm gonna give me a blessing because I'm giving this. No, I don't. I know I don't
One
do
thing
that.
that me and Tramel know is that we're blessed.
Oh, very and highly favored,
We are.
and
I
highly,
hate that.
highly
I hate
favored.
when people
Yes.
say highly favored, because I believe God highly favors everyone
Well,
of
yeah,
His
I believe God
children.
favors me.
But
Yes.
I know that we are blessed,
Yes, we are.
and we are blessed beyond blessings.
Yes, we are.
We
Yes, we
really
are.
are. We are really
Really
blessed
blessed.
beyond.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say more than we should be, because I'll
No,
take
we
all
have
the
truly,
blessings God got for me.
we have truly been
But
blessed,
we
Joseph.
have been blessed,
Oh
and
my
we are
gosh.
blessed.
Oh my gosh. Even like down to, when I think about what, you know, me going to the hospital that day, and the doctor said, he said, Mr. McRae, you're very lucky that you came to the hospital. He said, you probably wouldn't have made it through the night if you had you not come to the emergency room.
Hmm.
You know, he was like, you probably wouldn't have made it through the night. You saw what I looked like, Joseph.
Hmm.
And so that's a blessing.
All
That's
right.
a blessing. You know,
I mean, you know what I went through for
um,
the last couple of years.
yes, and
That in
so
itself is a blessing.
yes, from that, and then on top of my dialysis issues that I was having, I had COVID. I had the RSV strain of COVID, and did not even realize it. But I went to the emergency room. Had I not gone to the emergency room, I would never have known that I had this. I thought I had the flu.
Tristan, trust me, it was a job getting him there. But the only reason why I don't force him is because when it's my turn, he don't force me. We really wait till the other one is really bad, and it's like, oh, you're going.
Well, both of us see reason. We just
We
see
we we
reason.
we both we both have to give each other, oh, you're going.
Yeah,
And once we give each other that, is we don't put up a fight.
right.
But as long as you want to go to emergency room, no.
Yeah, there's
You want to go
reasoning.
to emergency
Yeah.
room, no. Then when it just gets down to, oh, you're going to the emergency room, most of the time it's because it's like in our minds, it's like, oh, child, I've been need to go,
Yeah.
but you didn't put your foot down.
Right, right.
So that's what I had to do with him. I said, oh, you're going to the emergency room. Please, Papa, not tonight. Reasonable thinking, I'm the same way, because I don't want to go, and we learned our lesson with that, going
Mm-hmm.
to 3 o'clock in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
because it takes forever.
Yeah.
Normally, if I go to emergency room, I tell Tremel I'll go in the morning, and we'll get up at like 5, 6, 7, and go at that time because that time normally your wait is not that long, and most of the
And
doctors are
Joseph,
getting
I
there.
was sick.
And
I
his
was
ass
sick.
just pissed me off that morning. I wake up and know there's no Tremel. And I know what he looks like the night before. And I'm like, where the hell did he go? So I had to call him and I'm like, where the hell are you? And he's like, oh, I'm out and I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, can you come home,
He was like,
please?
get your ass home so we go to a and I had my mind set on going to the emergency room today. But I was so ill. When I think back of how ill
Thank
I
you, Carrie.
was, like my blood has so many toxins in it, that I needed dialysis, and then I had the COVID and the coughing and the, oh my God, it was terrible, y'all. It was a terrible experience. It really was. And I can't even imagine what would have been
The
like
RSV is different from
had I not
COVID.
gone to the hospital. I couldn't even imagine it. It would probably been a nightmare.
I
The
would be
doctor
sitting
told me
here
he told me I would have
crying
made
my
it.
eyeballs out right now.
He told me I would have made it through the night. He told me, he said, Mr. McRae, you probably would have died in your sleep. Yeah,
Well, hell,
And
you couldn't
so
even sleep.
that's a blessing. That's what I have.
Thank you, Brenda.
That's what I am blessed about. I feel blessed about. I feel blessed that that my husband loved me enough to say, you're going to the emergency room. And he took me to the emergency room, and I got there and I ended up in the hospital, but I'm well. Today, I am well. I am at 100%. I still have a little cough from the COVID. They told me it's probably gonna have a cough for anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. But the cough is not that bad anymore. It's not as bad as
No,
it was
mine is better.
a week ago. Oh my God. I used to cough. I used to have to sit up in my bed and cough and hold my chest because my chest was hurting so bad from the cough. Now I cough and it's like a cough. But I'm at 100% as far
It's
as like
getting better.
body wise. I don't have the body aches anymore. I don't have the fevers anymore. I'm able to sleep through the night. you know. My diabetes is doing really good. I'm doing really good at dialysis. Everything is great. Things are great, Joseph. They really are. And so that's what I have to be blessed. That's my blessing. That's my Christmas blessing.
See, and all blessings ain't got to be monetary either.
They don't.
A lot of people, they think blessings have, we want to monetarily bless somebody.
Right.
But I mean, I can't, heal your sickness. I ain't God, honey. I can't heal your sickness or
Right.
make your pain go away. But I can make you feel better by having conversations on this live. That I can do.
Right. We can
But
encourage you.
right, but giving back our blessings, me and Tremel blessings have come in monetary form.
Mhm.
I mean, because there was the time, I'm not gonna lie, me and Tremel had $5 to our name, and we had just got our disability checks. And by the time we paid everything we had,
Yeah, we had
we
nothing.
had $5 to our name
Nothing.
for the rest of the month. And I'm talking about we got our check on the 3rd. By the 6th, our money was gone.
Yes.
No lie. This is no lie, y'all. Tremel tell you, I get mail. I don't open my mail. I just don't open the mail. It's a bad habit that I have. And I saw this envelope on the floor in the room, and I'm looking at it, and my spirit is going, pick it up and open it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
I
like,
remember.
and I'm just sitting there like,
I remember when that
child,
happened.
this ain't nothing but a bill. And my spirit is sitting there going, pick that up and open it. So I picked it up. It was face down. So I didn't know if it was mine or Tremel's. So my spirit just kept telling me, pick it up, pick it up. I'm lying. It didn't say open it. It just kept saying, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked it up, y'all. I picked the damn envelope up, and it had my name on it. So I'm like, this ain't nothing but a bill, child. And then when I just put it by the TV, my spirit said, open the envelope. So I'm like, whatever. And I'm just watching TV, and my spirit kept going, open the envelope. So finally, because something sit on your spirit too long, you like, let me just do this and get it over with. Let me see what bill collector want money from me. Child, I opened the envelope. It was a check for $1,542. I said, Trail, you're not gonna believe this.
We got a check.
What? I said, we got a check. I said, is this real?
You called me on the phone.
So he was like, because he was actually out spending the $5 for
I went to
Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee. I said, Tramel, you're not gonna believe this. And he was like, what? I said, I just opened a check for $1,562 in my name. I said, I'm not. I said, if when you come back, just look at it. Tell me if you think it's real, and I'm gonna put it in my bank.
Broke. When I tell you,
he was spending the only $5 we had.
We was broke.
It was the 6th of the month, and we had spent all our whole disability checks, paying our bills, and doing what we needed to do. It was no frivolous spending, no nothing. We just didn't have no money.
Right.
And that's the way it was going to be until the next third of the next month.
We were so broke, if a robber was robbing us, he'd just be practicing.
Chanel came back and was like, if you don't put that in the bank, I put it in the bank, half of it cleared. I was like,
oh, yes.
Oh, wait a minute. I said,
we have money to buy food.
We're not going to spend this yet, just in case this is
going to hold on to it.
We're going to hold some of it, but we're going to get us some food, and we're going to get us some
exactly
necessities. But I didn't want to spend too much of it, because I'm like, if this is not real, then I have to pay this back. So I didn't want my account to go negative, because next month, all that negativity was coming out my check.
Yeah.
Child, that check was just real as rain.
It sure enough was.
And I was sitting there, when I tell y'all.
Well, it came from a foundation.
It came, but I didn't know it.
Right.
You know how long that probably was sitting there?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was.
It was on the floor. We had left it on the floor. It
taught me a lesson. And then it happened again 2 months later.
Was it 2 months later, or was it 2 weeks later?
No, it was 2 months later.
Yeah, it was 2 months later.
I opened up my spirit, because I'm telling y'all, I don't open mail. But when that happened, I started opening mail. But then I stopped again, because I'm like, well, child, that was only a one-time thing. That was a fluke. But it came from a foundation that I was legitimately a part of. So it was a legitimate check for me. Child, the same thing happened again. Open this one. I'm looking through the mail, looking through my mail, and my spirit said, open this. Soon as my eyes hit it, it said, open this. I opened it. $947 from the same place. I was like, oh. Then went to dialysis, and they had a check for me for $500 and something. I said, Tramel, you're not gonna believe this.
I remember.
And that was the time we came to visit Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, not the 900.
Yeah, we said that when you came in there. Yeah, but and you're right, Brenda. The Lord will provide when you least expect it. I'm telling you, y'all. I'm telling you, this is what I'm a believer of. I'm a believer of this. And I want y'all to follow this and tell me how it turns out for you. Ask the Lord for what you want one time. Just ask God one time and wait and see what happens. Wait and see what happens. Anytime I need something, anytime I'm in need of something, I say, Lord, I need you to do this, or I want, I would like to have this, Lord.
Hey, Tangy.
I sit back and I watch the Lord have it. I just let it happen. I let it happen. See, because y'all don't understand. The Lord is busy. God is busy. You know how many millions and billions and trillions of people that God has to cater to. He'll get around to you. God will get around to you.
Now, I don't even think
about it. You just gotta wait on it. You just gotta focus and concentrate and just wait on it. That's all you gotta do. You gotta name and claim to focus and concentrate on it, and then just wait on it.
I don't even think about it like that. I just think about it as being a little kid. And I would go to my mother, Mommy, can I have this? No. Mommy, could I have this? No. Mommy, could I have this? No.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy, could I have this? No. Mommy, could I have this? No. I was annoying her, constantly asking for it
Mm-hmm.
over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day I said, Mommy, can I have this? And she said, Yeah, take it. I only asked one time, and she gave me what I wanted.
Uh-huh.
But I and I know this analogy might not be God, but I feel like that's how God is. We keep going to him, asking him for over and over and over and over and over and over for the same thing. And a lot of times we don't get what we asking for
Mm-hmm.
because either he don't want us to have it, it ain't what we should have, or it just ain't going to benefit us the way
Right,
we
but
think it
God
is.
knows what you need when you
But
need
when
it.
you ask for something that you need one time, I mean, I've
Mm-hmm.
gone to God one time and in a matter of hours got what I asked for.
Uh-huh.
And I would just be in a state of shock, like, well, damn, that was quick.
Right.
Like, yeah, I didn't have to wait a day. I only had to wait a couple of
Yeah, but
hours.
Joseph, there's been many times when we've sat here and said, what are we going to do? And
Mm-hmm.
then all of a sudden, bam, something done happened. You know, like tonight. What are we gonna do? We said, what are we gonna do earlier today?
Mm-hmm.
We said, what are we gonna do? Then what happened? Look at what happened. You know, and so that's what I'm saying to y'all. Y'all, God is busy. God is busy. Y'all got to give God the
20, I got your
opportunity.
email.
Give God the praise and give him the opportunity to bless you. And you will be blessed. You will truly be blessed. Look at your blessings. You know how you learn how to appreciate your blessings, Joseph? By looking at your shortcomings. A lot of us, we've seen, the things that we do, the things that we may fail at, or the things that we may not receive.
Right, Nisi.
You know, you look at those things, and then you look at the things that you have received. You look at the things that the things that God has done, and allow that to warm your heart and make you feel better, and it'll put you in a better place. It really does.
Right, Tristan. Sometimes you don't even have to ask. You just be in need
No,
and
you don't.
bang, it just happens. And
Yeah,
you just be sitting there like, wow, Anissa, you right. He may not come when you need him, but he always come right on time.
sure
And
enough.
that's because most of the time, what we want ain't what we need.
Right.
And that's the difference. What we want ain't what we need. And a lot of times, a lot of things we ask for is stuff that we want, but it's not what we need. But when God knows we really need something, that's when He shows up and shows out. And even you, this child, there was plenty of time when God did things for me like so quick. I wanted to jump up and shout, and I'm like, "Ooh, child, I can't do that in here. They gonna call the police."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at what Lip said. He said, I'm a true believer that once you lay it in God's hands, you have to leave it.
You have to
You have to believe
believe.
it and leave it in his hands. If you keep picking it up and trying to do it yourself, he can't do his work. That's right. You know what, Lips? That's right. I'm so glad you said it because I tell people this all the
Hey,
time.
Tashana.
God don't like for us to do his work. He don't he got he know he God know the job that he got to do. He don't like for us to do his work. Stop trying to do the Lord's work. Stop trying to do the Lord's work and do what's in your heart. See, because the one thing that God gave us is he gave us free will. And the free will that he gave us is we have the ability to do whatever it is that we want. So if we take it upon ourselves to bless somebody, that's not coming from God. That's coming from you. That's coming from you. That's coming from you because, and in a sense, it's coming from God too because God gave you that heart. He gave you that big heart to open up and say, I'm going to bless somebody. Bless somebody. Even if you don't donate to our cause,
You're right, Lips. He don't
bless
need our help.
somebody. Go out and bless somebody. I mean, and
Let me, let
y'all,
me, let me.
we always let me just say this. We always anytime we do things, we want to do things big, of course, yes. But y'all, the small things matter too. You know, my mom does this time. My mother, she goes out and she feeds the homeless. And what she does is she goes, she makes a care package. She gives them a pair of socks, a little container of peanut butter, a little container of jelly, and two slices of bread. And she also puts $1 in the package, and um, she may put like a razor for the men, and or she'll put a razor for the women, to shave their legs and stuff like that. My mother, she puts together these little care packages and she gives them out. My mother lives in the inner city of Newark, New Jersey, and she gives them out, and the people, when they see her coming, they love to see my mother coming. They love to see.
I'm gonna give
Oh
you
yeah,
a
she gives a,
perfect
a bottle of
example.
water.
I'm gonna give you all a perfect example
Hmm.
of how God don't need your help. First time I wanted to move to Atlanta, I was like, "Oh, I'm moving to Atlanta." Put in the job transfer. God tried to stop me and block me every way He knew how.
Mm.
But guess what Joseph did? Dodged everything He put in my path. When I tell you I dodged everything He put in my path,
Hmm.
everything the Lord put in my path, I said, "Oh, you trying to stop?" But I didn't realize it until later that it was God trying to block it. But every block that came up, I went around it like a football player, like, y'all ain't getting this ball. Y'all
Hmm.
ain't getting this ball.
Right.
Got here, woke up. I got here on a Sunday. Woke up Monday morning and thought to myself, "Oh God, what did you do? You made the biggest mistake of your life."
Mm.
So when Tremel wanted to move back here again, he was like, "You sure you want to go back?" I was like, "Tremel, I really need to think about this."
Yeah, because you had a
I
big
was like,
question
"Because
mark in your head.
I
Yeah.
really need to think about this." Because my
Hmm.
first time, and when I thought about it, I said, God tried to stop you to let you know it wasn't your time.
Right.
It wasn't your time to be there. It wasn't my time to be here when I came here. I tried to stop you plenty of ways. But every time I tried to stop you, you was being slick. And you found a way to, get around it.
Uh huh.
I'm not going to stop you from getting around it because guess what? Like Tremel said, you got free will.
Hmm.
I'm putting blocks in your path and you dodging the blocks. Like
Right.
every
Right.
time I swear to you, it was like playing football. Every time somebody came running at toward my ass, I went around them.
Hmm.
Every single time and got here, and it was the biggest mistake I have ever made in my life. My whole life after that went down the drain. I hit rock bottom. That rock, rock bottom.
Mm.
Had to go back to New Jersey. Didn't want to do that. Like my whole life was just in the uproar because I did not
I remember
listen.
you told me about
I
that. It
did
was
not
dark.
listen,
You
and
told me it
when
was
it
dark.
was the darkest time in my life, and when Tremel wanted to move back, I said, "Okay, God, now I dodged your bullets the last time.
Hmm.
I ain't doing it this time.
Right.
So
Right.
if you tell me not to go, I don't care how mad he get. I ain't going."
Right.
And we came to visit, and I was so at peace when we came to
Yeah.
visit.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I was just so at a
Yes.
peaceful
Yes.
place in a
Yes.
peaceful state. I was just so at peace, and I said, "You know what?"
Yeah.
I said, "Tremel, I could live here again."
Yeah.
And he said, "What? You sure?" I said, "Tremel, I could live here again." I said, "Because this time is different."
Yeah. And we set
I
out to
said,
make it
"This
happen.
time is," I said, "God, it's different. God wants me here this
Yeah.
time."
And we set out to make it
And we
happen.
set out to make it happen. And in my usual rare form,
Hmm.
I make things happen for myself really quickly. And
Hmm.
because Tremel is my husband, he benefits from that.
Yeah.
And we went home. And by November, we were moving here. Things were a little awry. But that's why I never felt like my move here the first time was such an easy, smooth transition that it wasn't funny. This time, because I know it was where God wanted us to be, it was just, y'all know, we told
Yeah.
y'all. And I will always tell Tremel, we can't give up. This is where we're
This
supposed to
feels like
be.
home.
I was like, this
This
feels like
feels like
home.
home. It
Once we got
does.
into our
Yeah.
apartment, I was like, this is where we're supposed to be. I said, the
Yeah.
devil want us to feel like we made a mistake. I said, but trust me, we didn't make a mistake. This is where we're supposed to be. And this, like Tramel said, it feels like home. It feels like we were supposed to be here. We were meant to be here. We,
Yes, yes, Hattie. Yes, yes, yes.
all of
I
that.
we believe that. We do believe that this was the purpose.
Right.
This was the purpose because we wake up every single morning now and we're like, oh my gosh, this is home.
Hmm.
This feels like home.
We
This
sat in the living
feels
room the
like this
other
is where
day
we're
and was
supposed to
just
be.
like, this feels like
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
No other place we lived, because we did live in Rome, New York. Y'all know that.
Hey, who, baby?
That didn't feel like, that didn't feel like,
It didn't feel. No, it felt like home, but it felt like we was living in a hotel. Really.
it didn't feel like home to me. It
Yeah, it felt.
never
Yeah,
felt like home to
yeah. It
me.
felt like we was living in a
I
hotel.
mean, when I say
Yeah,
felt like home, I mean it was our home we was living in,
yeah, yeah.
but it didn't feel like home.
It
It
was.
didn't feel
Yeah,
like we
yeah,
belonged there.
yeah,
This feels like we belong here.
yeah. We
This
were
feels
so.
like we didn't even want to furnish the houses we lived in.
Yeah,
To be honest with you, other than having a bed and a TV, we didn't even
yeah,
want to buy furniture to put in the house.
yeah.
And I brought furniture. Well, I rented furniture a couple of times
Mm-hmm.
that was really nice, and I gave it back because I
Yeah.
just didn't. It
We
just didn't
didn't. It
feel
didn't feel.
right.
Yeah, it didn't feel right. Yeah.
But now here, it's like people gave us stuff. Only thing me and Tramel need right now is a table and chairs to sit
That's
down
it.
and have dinner. The rest of our apartment is
We have not.
fully furnished. We
Yeah.
have not had to, except our bedroom set. We're paying that down. But past that,
We've not
we
had to buy any
haven't
furniture.
had to
Yeah.
buy any furniture. We haven't had to buy any dishes. We haven't. The only thing we had to buy was pots
Yeah.
and forks and spoons.
Yeah. My father gave us our living room
Right.
set. You
So
know.
it's just, it just proves that when God got something for you, He got something
Yeah,
for
he got
you.
something for you.
And don't rush it.
That's right.
Don't.
Just let it happen.
When roadblocks come, understand that He's trying to let
Yes.
you know that ain't what
Yes.
I
And
got for you
open up
right
your
now.
eyes. Open up your eyes wide to see your blessing. Because sometimes we get a blessing and we don't even realize we got a blessing. Look, just open up your eyes and see your blessing. And it may not be the blessing that you asked for. It may be something else. It may be something else. God said, okay, well, I know you asked for this, but I'm gonna give you this. Don't worry about what you asked for, because you'll get that eventually. But I'm gonna give you this for now. That's just how God
And
works,
Brenda, you
y'all.
right. I'm hard headed,
That's how God works. Yeah, and you know what? I'm
but I
glad.
ain't now.
I'm glad my husband is hard headed in a sense because him being hard headed shows his tenacity. His tenacity does not allow him to give up. Like Joseph and I, we never give up. When it's something that we want, we don't give up. We fight. We try to fight. We fight through it. We fought through it. Um, so many, like I said, so many things have happened this year that we can reflect on. We can reflect on so many bad things that happen. We can focus on. We
Thank
can
you,
reflect
Brenda.
on more good things that happened this year than bad. We really can. We
Hmm.
really can. We have really been blessed. Um, and like I said, I know deep down in my spirit that there's somebody out there that's less fortunate than me.
Hmm.
And you know what I say all praise be to Jesus, bless him. God bless him. I have this saying that I say all the time. I get up in the mornings and I have my coffee and I say, Lord, feed my sheep. Feed my sheep. And what that means is that I'm saying, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for feeding me, number one. Thank you for putting food on the table for me. Thank you for putting food in my mind and in my soul and in my spirit. Do it to the next person too. Yes, do it to the next person too. Do it to the next person too. Feed my sheep, Lord. Feed my sheep. Say that, y'all. Say, feed my sheep.
Right, Hattie. I agree with your
Let the
mom.
Lord feed your sheep. Because when you say, Lord, feed my sheep, you feeding the next person. You feeding the person that's less fortunate than you. You're feeding the person that's on your level. You feeding the person that's above you. Let the Lord feed your sheep.
You know what my sister been doing?
What's that?
My sister won probably about 6 to 7 gift cards from Starbucks
Uh-huh.
on her job. And
Uh-huh.
they've been like 30 and 25 and $40.
Uh-huh.
So what she does is she'll go to Starbucks, get her little drink,
Uh-huh.
and then tell the person, I want to pay for the person behind me.
I've done that before.
And so I told her, I said, one day you gonna gag. She said, boy, one day I did gag because the person had $147 worth of stuff. She said, but guess what I did? I paid for it. She said, I paid for it because I said I was gonna pay for it. What? I'm not gonna not say I'm not gonna pay for it because it was that was in my spirit to do that. She said, and let me tell you something. If you don't think I got that back tenfold, I was like, because your heart was in the right place. You're trying to bless somebody. She said, and then I get out because I don't want people to think that I want them to thank me or anything like that. She said, I just want to be a blessing to somebody else. And I said, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Sure enough, thing. And Tawani Penn, let the tears flow. Let the tears flow. If that's what you need to do to get that out of your system, move forward. I my condolences and my heart goes out to your husband on losing his niece and his mother. Oh my gosh, that must have been that's very tumultuous. Um, my heart goes out, and what I say is this: is I just had a friend who lost his father, a young man that I used to mentor. He lost his father, and he's really not taking it well. And what I said to him is, being a person that has lost their father, it doesn't get better. You are able to deal with it better each and every individual day. Like Joseph always talks about his mom. The way he talks about his mom, and he always tries to keep the memory of her alive. And the reason why is because it gets better. When I think about my dad, I think about all the good things about him. Oh God, my father used to make me laugh so hard because he was like Fred Sanford Joseph.
And I told
and
Tramel
and so
when
that's what you got to do. You got to find some type of absolution in whatever it is
you do.
that you're going through. You have to find some type of absolution in that.
I had
You
to,
know.
I had to, I told Tramel at my mom's funeral, I wanted to yell at people because they was just telling me how my mother blessed them and things that she was doing for them. And I really wanted to look at them and say, I don't care, my mother is dead. But after I thought about it, I was like, God, my mother was she just was everything for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Tramel hears how people talk about my mother. And he's like, I would have loved to meet her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and but at the time, it was just like, I don't care. My mother's dead. Like, that's not going to bring her back to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I know people were trying to make me feel good, letting me
Mm-hmm.
know that your mom did this for you, for me, and she didn't have to do this for me, and she did it anyway, and da 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 da. But for me, it's like I keep her alive in my head, like Tramel said, with all the good memories. Me and my sister actually was just talking about this tonight. She said it was the hardest thing you told me in that hospital when you told me to tell mommy it was okay to go home.
Mm-hmm.
I said, because we're selfish. I said, we are
Yeah.
selfish.
Yeah.
As individual
That's
humans, we're
true.
selfish.
That's true.
Of course, I wish my mother was here right
That's
now.
true. Yeah.
But the
Mm-hmm.
person that was laying in that hospital bed, that wasn't my mother. And my sister said, Joe, you right, because if you never told me to tell her that, I would still be going to that hospital to
Mm-hmm.
this day looking at mommy in that bed. I said, and what good would that have done you?
Right.
I said, that wasn't our mother. That was just a body laying in the bed that had no life.
Yeah.
I was like, we're selfish as individuals, yes,
Right.
because yes,
The human side of it
I
is
want my
just
mother here.
right.
Like,
It's the human side of you wants her to be
but when a
well.
person is sick or going through and
Mm-hmm.
you just keep praying them here and praying them here,
Mm-hmm.
I think that is horrible. I think your prayer should be, Lord, if you're going to heal them, then do that. If you're not going to heal them,
And let them go
bring
home.
them to your loving arms.
That's it.
And then I
Let them
have to
come on
do what I
home.
have to do. And I asked the Lord. I did. I told God when I realized my mother was dying,
Mhm.
and I realized that from her pastor, because he would always come to the hospital when my mother was in the hospital, look at me and my sister and go, she's going to be okay. This one particular time, he looked at me and my sister and said, oh, y'all going to be okay. And I was like, oh my God, my mother's dying.
Uh-huh.
And I prayed. I told the Lord, I said, you know, neither one of us can handle this. I
Uh-huh.
was like, you have to prepare us
Hey, Denise
bring
Washington.
before you bring her home. You have to prepare us.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when I told my sister that, she said, well, how was we prepared? How did God prepare us? I said, we knew what it was like for a whole week never to
Mm-hmm.
be able to talk to her again,
Mm-hmm.
never to be able to respond to her,
Mm-hmm.
never to be able to hear her voice, never to be able to communicate with her.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, the last time she communicated was when I walked in that room and she realized I was there. And she, you know, motioned me to give her something to drink. And she said, that was the last time for a whole week that we had any communication with our mother. I said, so God prepared us for a whole week to realize what it was going to be like for the rest of our lives. Never, ever to be able to deal with mommy again on a physical level. It hurt like hell. But hey, you did what I asked you to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
And
it's a hard thing.
yeah, it is.
It's
But you know,
hard.
it's sometimes we got to realize that some people be ready to go. Like my dad, you know, what my dad's last words were, I was blessed enough to be there when my father passed away. It wasn't. I didn't look at it as a blessing at the time, but I was blessed enough to be there when my father said his last words. You know what he said?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "You from me? I'm getting ready to go." And he went into cardiac arrest. He said to his sister, my aunt was in the room with us, and he was like, "You from me? I'm getting ready to go." And my father went into cardiac arrest. They pulled us out of the room, and then they started doing CPR and stuff like that. And he was gone. My father was gone. He was gone. He was gone because he was ready to go. He
Mm-hmm.
was ready to go. He knew it was his time to go. You know what I'm saying? It just like your mama. Your mama knew it was time for her to go.
My mother was going with me and my
She knew
sister one day
because
that
she knew it was
morning.
her time. Gwenny, she knew it was her time to go. You know what I'm saying? So some people be ready to go. Some people be ready
Because
to
they
go.
know. They know. They done seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my sister, I promise you, I love my sister's pastor. He's a real man of God. Me and my sister looked at me in the house and she said to me, Joe, why did mommy say goodbye to us? I mean, she could have at least said goodbye. I said, Trey, I don't know. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. That pastor preached my mother's eulogy.
Mm-hmm.
He looked dead in me and my sister's face. He looked dead at me and Tracy's face and said, y'all want to know why she didn't tell y'all goodbye?
Mm-hmm.
She said, because she got a glimpse of heaven and said, I love you, but I'll see you on the other side.
Uh-huh.
Because I raised my kids right. So I know I'm going to see them on the other side. But I love you, but I got to go. Because I got to go. And for me, that brought a smile to my heart because my mother always wanted to know what God had in store on the other side.
Uh-huh.
And it just reconfirmed everything for me that yeah, I believe it. I
Mm-hmm.
believe because she died and they never asked us about resuscitation and they brought her back because when I said, what is that machine? And he told me it was a life support. I was like, why you have my
Mm-hmm.
mother on life support? And then it clicked in my head that she died
Uh-huh.
and they had no choice but to bring her back because they didn't, me and my sister, they didn't never ask us, what do we want? So, of course, when you don't tell them, they have to bring you back.
Yeah.
So, once they did that, I was like, oh my God, I can't. And it's bringing tears to my eyes now, only because we're having this conversation because around Christmas time, people get so depressed and people
Yes.
get so sad. It's not as bad as Thanksgiving time.
Right.
It's Christmas time that brings all of this back because
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
reminisce as being a
Right.
child.
Right. Right.
You reminisce on your children if you've
Mm-hmm.
lost children. and
Yeah.
how happy they was at Christmas.
Right.
You reminisce about you being a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's just to let you know, think about those times. Don't think
Yeah.
about this time now when they're not here.
Yeah.
Because ain't nothing going to bring them back. It just ain't going to happen.
Right.
But I can think about the time my mother worked 2 jobs and brought me and my sister everything we wanted. Everything we wanted, we had under that tree. I can think about the times my mother told me, get your ass back in the bed. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Because I'd
Mhm.
wake her up and jump in her bed at 4 o'clock in the morning and be like, Mommy, it's Christmas, Christmas. So I know, go back to sleep. I
Hey,
ain't getting up
Monica.
now.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't want any of y'all to be sad.
You don't be
It's a
sad.
sad thing,
It is. It
but it's
can be.
also a good thing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. It
guess
can
what?
be.
You had your time.
Reflect back on
The good.
all the great things, the great things, you know, reflect on the great
We tend
things.
to
Yeah.
look at the now.
Yeah.
And the now is not what we need to look at. We need to look at the then.
You're
You know how
right.
people say don't live in your past? When it comes to people that you love, you have to live in your past because
Hmm.
there is no now.
Right.
There is no now. You have
Right.
to live in your
Like I
past.
give anything. I give anything. I give my right arm to see my dad again. Just one day. Just spend the day with him. Just one day. Like that song say Luther Vandross sing, Dance with My Father again. I would love to dance with my father just one more time. One more time. I know that won't happen in this lifetime. And let me just say this about death. And y'all, I've said this on my up and close and personal platform. My philosophy on death. I really don't like when people that are close to me pass away. I don't grieve. I celebrate. I do. I celebrate because when a person passes away, and they leave this world, that means they are going to they're going to the next level of whatever they're supposed to go to, whatever life they're supposed to have. Whether it be heaven, whether God sends them to another universe, whatever it is, they are evolving. You are forever evolving. It's like Erica Badu says, my cipher keeps rolling. My cipher keeps moving like a rolling stone. And that's so true. It is. Your cipher keeps moving like a rolling stone. That's what life is all about. It's about the alpha and omega. What goes around comes around. You know, who's to say what happens to us when we pass on from this life?
Hmm.
This life can be so hard, and it can put you down. It let you down. But God is real.
You think I want my
Yeah.
mother here when she had cancer and she could have caught coronavirus and just died just unexpectedly from that?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
No, I mean
No.
it is just what it is. It is what it is, and I reminisce about the good times, which sometimes bring tears to my eyes, and it always will, because like Tramel said, it ain't like it's gonna go away ever. It never goes away. It just
Yes.
gets better.
Yes. Be a blessing to
It just
somebody
gets
this year,
better.
y'all. Be a blessing to some. If you've never been a blessing to someone, if you've never known what it feels like to be, let me tell you something. It feels, oh God, it's such a great feeling to be a blessing to someone. Be a blessing to someone. Be a blessing. Just be a blessing. That's all I can say. Just I can continue to say it. Just be a blessing to someone.
Invite somebody over that might be sitting home by themselves
Yes.
to your house for Christmas if you
Yeah.
cooking.
Make a plate and take it to somebody's house.
See,
Do
one
do
thing that
something,
I believe in when people, oh, God told me to do this, God told me to do this. See, God ain't tell you to do nothing if I sit on the phone and I'm like, hey, Monica, yeah, I ain't got nothing to eat. I'm just home chilling, by myself on Christmas. I ain't got nothing to eat. I'm just here. I'm probably going to go to McDonald's. That ain't that ain't God putting it on Monica's heart to bring me a plate of food.
Mm-hmm.
That's me telling Monica I'm going to McDonald's, girl, because I ain't got no food.
Right.
But if Monica's sitting home cooking and Monica something just jump in her head, you know what? Let me take Joe some food. Even if he don't eat it, let me just take him some food. Because the Lord just put it on my heart to bring Joseph some food. And Monica brings me food. That's the blessing. That's the
Mm-hmm.
blessing for Joseph, because guess what Joseph didn't have to do? Joseph never told Monica he didn't have no food.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph never told Monica he was about to get up and go to McDonald's. Monica just took it out of her spirit
Uh-huh.
because the Lord put it there and said, let me just take Joe some food.
Yeah.
And then what Monica didn't do is jump on social media and tell everybody. Because I hate when people do that too. I hate when people bless people. Oh, look what I'm doing. I'm giving them $500. And that, why? Because you want accolades for what you did. If God put it on your heart to give somebody money or do something for some, like Tawny emailed me. She emailed me. I haven't read it yet, but I saw it come up in my emails. I'm not gonna get up on here and tell y'all what she said and why she wants to bless the person that she wants to bless. It's that's between us and her. I just wanted to know. I mean, I just wanted the cat person's cash app, really. And if you want to tell me their story, definitely by all means you can, because I'm not repeating the story. Unless Tramel reads the email, then he reads it and he ain't gonna repeat the story because it's nobody's business. It's
Mm-hmm.
nothing for us to get on here and start, oh, we sent money to this person and that person. And
Mm-hmm.
we don't even say your name when you send us
Right.
donations for the
Because a lot of people like to move in silence. A lot of people
right.
just like to say, okay, well, Miss, Tramel and Joseph, I'm donating this money to y'all. And, just don't tell nobody, you know. But yeah, that's it, y'all. And with that being said, guys, this is the end of Pillow Talk for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. And we've had a beautiful, beautiful conversation about the gift of giving and the gift of being blessed at this time of year. To those of you that donated this evening to the Get Your Blessing Fund, we'd like to thank you again. We thank you once, we thank you twice, and you will be blessed. Know that you will be blessed 100-fold
For blessing
for
somebody
blessing
else.
somebody else. And as we stated, if you know of someone that is looking to get a blessing this Christmas and you want to enter their names into our drawing, please send us an email at TheMcRaeKingz@gmail.com. And
So
we will,
far, we only got one
yeah,
person.
we only got
So
one person. So,
that
um,
person right now is the one that's going to get the money. I'm being honest
right.
because we've only got one person's name
Yeah.
that really could use the situation going
Right.
on.
Right.
So that's more than likely, unless somebody else
Yes.
gives a
Or
different
even if
name.
it's
Or
you, if it's
if
you,
it's you and
if
you
it's
need the
you,
money for yourself, then we'll put you in the drawing with the other
yes, we
person. But
most
so
certainly
far,
will.
we got one person, and from what I've seen so far, they are deserving of any
Yes.
blessing that is coming their way.
Yes. Yes, most definitely.
Um, but
We thank you for being with us this evening. We really do appreciate your feedback. We appreciate your conversation and your comments. Please keep them coming.
and
If
I
you,
hope I didn't make no we didn't make nobody sad, but our live wasn't about making you
no, no,
sad.
we don't want to make nobody
It was
sad.
about looking for your blessing, keeping your head
And
up,
looking at things
and
from
a
a
different
brighter
point of view,
perspective.
a brighter
Yes,
perspective, and a
yes,
different point of view.
yes,
Because a lot around this time of year, a lot of people get depressed, a lot of people get sad, and it's not about that. It's about the happy times and the memories that you
right,
shared with the
right.
people we're missing right now. And I have
Mm-hmm.
to say we're because I'm missing my mom.
Yeah, I'm
With
missing
the
my
people
dad
that we're missing right now,
and my nephew Cal, who
and
is crazy sad.
it's not about them being gone. It's
Yeah,
about celebrating
celebrating life.
them.
Yeah, celebrating
Celebrate
their
the
lives.
celebration of life.
Yeah.
Christmas, for whatever reason, it seems to be the darkest holiday. Um, More so than Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
For whatever reason,
when it
Christmas
should be the
is,
brightest.
and it should be the brightest because it's the
Yeah,
birth of Christ. And because of that, you know that they're in a better place.
yes.
So that's why you should really not be
Be
disappointed
down.
and
Just be
sad, be
don't be down.
down. Don't get yourself depressed. Don't let it depress you. Keep your keep your spirits up. It's hard sometimes, especially when it's fresh and new. But believe me, if God takes you to it, He will get you through it. But you have to believe that.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it. I was a mama's boy, honey. There was no way you could tell me that 12 years later, going on 13, that I'd be sitting here married with a husband, happy as a pig in shit. But I am. So, as bleak as things may look, things can turn around just as quick for you.
A brighter day is
So,
coming.
with that being said, y'all, please make sure that you subscribe to us on all social media platforms.
Yes,
you know what they are.
Yes.
If you want to donate to McRaeKingz platform, the Cash App is right there. You can't see my lips because the Cash App is covering it. I'm not gonna go through the whole spiel tonight because we're gonna end this on the note that we're in.
Yes.
Just walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. All those great and wonderful things. And if nobody told you they loved you yesterday or today, because it's after midnight, just know that Tramel and I love you.
Yes.
And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And on that note, you know what it is.
It's Team McRae.
All damn day.
Talk to you guys soon.
Good night, y'all.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.